In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add two buttons side by side in Mailchimp. We'll build a simple, reliable layout using Mailchimp's built-in blocks, so you can place two clear calls to action next to each other without custom code. Let's start from the Mailchimp dashboard. Open Mailchimp and head into the area where you create campaigns. Choose to create a new email. If you're already in an existing draft, that works too. You can follow along inside that draft. When the layout options appear, pick the basic layout. This gives you a clean starting point with plenty of flexibility. After selecting the layout, confirm by applying it so you land in the email editor. You should now be looking at the drag and drop builder with blocks on one side and your email canvas on the other. To position two buttons side by side, we'll first add a two-column structure. Find the section for layout or structural blocks and choose blank columns. From the column options, select the two-column layout. Drag and drop that layout into your email where you want the buttons to appear. If you already have a two-column section in place, you can use that instead. Once the columns are in the email, make sure they're set to equal width so your buttons feel balanced. Next, return to your content blocks. Navigate to the content library in the editor sidebar so you can add individual elements. Locate the button block. Click and drag a button into the first column. Once it's placed, you'll see the editing panel open for that button. This is where you set up the label, link, and design. Give the button a clear, action-oriented label. Keep it short, like Shop Now, Learn More, or whatever matches your goal. In the Link to field, choose the type of link you need, typically a web address, and paste the URL you want people to visit. If you need the button to point to an email address or a file, you can choose those link types here as well. In the Style area, adjust the font, color, and alignment to match your brand. Rounded corners and generous padding help make buttons more tappable, especially on mobile. If your email background is light, aim for a high contrast button color so it's easy to spot. When that first button looks right, click Done to confirm the settings. Now we'll add the second button. Drag another button block into the second column. Give this one its own label and link, ideally leading to a distinct action from the first button. For example, one might guide to a product page, while the other leads to a contact form. To keep your design consistent, match the font, size, color, and corner style to the first button. If you've used custom spacing on the first button, mirror those values so both buttons line up neatly. Here are a couple of quick fine-tuning tips as you work. If the buttons don't sit evenly, adjust the top and bottom padding within each button so they align visually. If you see extra space above or below one column, check the column's padding settings and make them consistent. If your columns feel cramped on desktop, slightly increase the column padding or reduce the button text length so both buttons have enough breathing room. For accessibility, ensure your button text contrasts well with the button color, and consider using sentence case for easier scanning. Remember that most email clients will stack columns on smaller screens. That means your side-by-side buttons will appear one above the other on mobile, which is perfectly fine. Keeping each label concise and tappable ensures a good experience there too. Once both buttons are set, give the section a final glance for alignment, spacing, and clarity. When you're happy with it, click Save and Exit. Your email now includes two polished, side-by-side buttons ready to drive action.